bet you didn't think that it would all end this way. Up until this very moment, I have already endured so much pain. I've suffered so much humiliation and torture. For this moment when I finally see you beaten and helpless. You ruined my entire life, you know. And now I will make you pay for what you did 1,000 times over. How do you feel? Do you hate me now? Now do you regret having saved me back then? Would you rather throw yourself against a wall? So is that how you are truly feeling? What would that have changed? You're still going to die by my sword. All my sufferings have been worth it after all. Aren't you in love with Yangxin? Oh, don't worry. After I kill you, I'm going to throw your head at his feet. So he can mourn you properly. I thought you were a nice kind of girl. And I thought you were brave. I thought everybody actually liked you. But today you are going to die! That old man told us to hide down here, sir.
Father!
Shang. Be careful, Shang.
Excuse me. Are you Miss Ge?
Yes, and you are?
We are Guaqi's friends. Little girl. What's your name, huh?
Her name is...
I'm Ge Shang.
She's a girl. Girls take care of people.
May I know what you're doing here, sir? And where's Guoqi? Why hasn't he come back home, sir?
Guoqi was killed in the war while protecting Hongchuan. This is the pension given to you by Prince Yanshen. Guoqi wanted to tell you that he's not a traitor. He wanted to return with dignity.
I knew that he wasn't a traitor. I really did, sir. I always knew he wasn't a traitor. Shang.
Mother?
My darling Shang.
You should leave it to the soldiers instead, so they can have the strength to fight. Now that everyone in Hongchuan has accepted you, we can't afford to make any mistakes, huh? All right?
lucky, you know.
Miss Chu,
Bing-an,
you're finally awake.
how long was I out?
For an entire day. We got so worried.
How is the battle going?
Take it easy. His Highness made it back in time. The Wei army has been routed, and right as we speak, His Highness is dealing with the remaining enemies.
How are the wounded being cared for?
They've been assembled inside the camp, sir, and we have sent for a doctor from the city.
Pass on my orders. Treat the soldiers according to the severity of their wounds. Save the lives of as many as possible.
Don't worry, sir. I'll let the doctor know when he arrives.
Also, tell me about the ones who died.
Some were claimed by relatives, and they were sent home. Those without relatives were given proper burial, sir.
Is there any news from Lord Ye?
I'm afraid there isn't. When Yan Xun's forces withdrew, Lord Ye disappeared along with him. Perhaps he's tracking down the enemy, sir.
This cannot be made public. It can affect the people's morale.
Yes.
The Yuan Ye I know wouldn't act that rashly. Even if he had things to take care of, he'd still return in time.
How is your injury doing now?
Thank you for your concern. It has been healed.
Oh, that's good to hear. Don't get injured next time, all right? You don't have to hide it. I know what you're thinking about. I want you to keep in mind that you and that Xing girl are serving different masters now.
I heard that Yuan Ye was injured, so I've come to see him.
Thanks for your concern. My injury isn't serious.
I didn't know you were coming. Pardon my rudeness, Your Highness.
Lord Zhou, it's all right.
I heard that you've been dealing with the aftermath of the battle.
The rebels of Northern Yan should be destroyed. But their morale has already been boosted, and they're very strong. At the moment, the war is at an impasse. The Liang covet our vast lands. We have enemies on every side. This war will be a hard one.
Both sides will suffer in this struggle. And Liang wants us to wear ourselves out fighting each other. Your Highness, the greatest victims of war are the common people. Fields left barren and uncultivated. Wives are told of their husband's death, children losing their fathers before they get to meet them. I really don't want to see such scenes. Surely, Your Highness, you must feel the same way.
Father wants to kill Yan Xun, and Yan Xun wants revenge. It's a difficult knot. I want to untie it, but it's too hard.
People lay plans, but heaven decides. Since it's for the sake of all the people, there will always be solutions.
Miss Chu, it's cold today. You might get sick. Here. Miss Chu. His Highness is here.
Hang on. You should go to bed. I'm going to sleep too.
All right. Your Highness.
How is Chu? Is she feeling better now?
Your Highness, Miss Chu just took her medicine. She's going to take a rest now.
How about dinner?
Well, she doesn't have an appetite. For dinner, she only had some porridge.
Go over to the kitchen later. I prepared some potato cakes. Just for her. Bring them to her tomorrow morning.
Yes, Your Highness.
Your Highness, you've been spending a lot of time looking at that jade piece lately. How valuable is that thing?
It's not that valuable. Jing.
Hmm?
Does this jade look pretty?
Your Highness, I'm just a commoner. I wouldn't know that. I'm no expert, but it looks pretty to me.
I think it looks pretty too. I just wanted to polish it a bit more before I give it to Chu.
Your Highness, you really care a lot about Miss Chu. It's just that jade is quite unique, isn't it? But it's a bit small. Wouldn't it be better if you give her a bigger one?
My father had many talents when he was alive. He could wield a sword, ferment really good wine, and make silverware and jade. I left early, so I learned nothing from him. I have no special skills.
Your Highness, you shouldn't say that. Don't think that way. Think about it. How much have you gone through together with Miss Chu? Back when you had nothing at all. Miss Chu never once abandoned you. It just shows how deep her affection for you is. And now, she's only upset with you and unhappy. Your Highness, you can make her like you again. And besides, I think the two of you should have married long ago. I mean, you're the right age, you know.
Jing. Look at Hongchuan through the windows.
But, Your Highness, it's completely dark outside. What would I see?
Nothing. Northern Yan is in disorder and must be rebuilt. And I, Yan Shun, am just a rebel ruling a small part of the country. If I marry Ah Chu now, she'll be known as the wife of a rebel. And I only want to give her the best I can. I need to wait some more. That's why for now, I'll just hope that she can completely recover.
Your Highness, don't worry about that. As long as I'm by her side, I promise. I'm going to make Miss Achu anything she wants to eat, because eating well will speed up her recovery.
You're leading men onto the battlefield now, you know? Do you still think you're the cook in Yinka courtyard?
Your Highness, don't you say that. You and Miss Chu are my great benefactors. I would cook for you all my life if I had to. I'm always going to be your cook.
Achu, Miss Yu. I heard you were injured, so I came to see you.
Oh, come inside.
Achu. Thank you.
Why are you...
If it weren't for you, Hongchuan would have fallen before Yanshin could save it.
Actually, I should thank you. If you hadn't sent Yanshin the message, I'm afraid I'd have already been roaming the plains as a ghost.
I was just doing my job. Before His Highness left Hongchuan, he told me to protect you. Oh, so how is your injury?
It's almost fully healed.
That's good. Tell me, did His Highness explain everything to you?
I'm in the middle of recovery, so I haven't seen him yet.
Achu, you and His Highness have feelings for each other, and you two share many experiences. I don't mean to interfere, but I want you to know he never intended to put you in a difficult position. He ordered me to take you to Lanchang, and I failed him. That was my fault.
Miss Yu, you don't have to explain. I understand. It's all right. As long as Northern Yan is safe.
Both Northern Yan and the Wei State will only be at peace for a short while. The fighting was intense. If this continues, casualties will increase. If you really understand the choice I made, then you must also share my conviction that we should avoid war and strive to restore peace.
Miss Yu, I've been a little bored in my room these past few days. Could you take a walk with me?
Of course. However, I think you should prepare yourself. In the battle, we lost 8,000 men. A countless number of women were widowed, and many children became orphans. I can't sleep nor eat when I think about what it cost us. And I don't know what I can do to help.
This is what war is like. Victories built on piles of corpses. It's the masses who suffer. And we've tried our best.
Achu, I know that you're a clever woman, so I didn't hide anything from you on purpose. During the battle, some of my decisions were based on my own evaluations.
You did the right thing. Because of your mediating, Yanchen came back to Hongchuan.
It was actually a gamble, but I did hope that His Highness would return to Hongchuan for you.
Whose child is that?
Oh, I heard the soldiers saying that his mother died early, so he lived with his father and brothers. But during the battle, they were all killed. The soldiers felt sorry for him, so they keep him in the barracks and share their food with him.
He can't just stay here forever. Isn't there a better place for him?
We have already tried, but he refuses to go, saying that he'll stay to avenge his family.
Prince of Shang, you're here.
I know my father forbids you to leave, so I put off all my duties to come and visit you. I didn't think you were doing so well. Perhaps my visit was rather unnecessary.
The Emperor says I left the army without permission, and wants to know where I went. But more importantly, Wei Shuya told him about what I did in Xianyang before he left on the campaign. By the way, I heard that he's come back.
He has. He has returned with Chun. Father is furious, and he threw her into prison. Wei Shuya was stripped of some privileges and put in house arrest.
Princess Chun made a big mistake. She can't avoid punishment. I don't know what Consort Wei and Yuan Song think about it.
Consort Wei isn't my real mother, but she raised me as her own child. Chun is almost like a real sister to me. I really hope to put in a good word for her right before my father, so I can save her from the death penalty.
Thank you very much.
It's no problem. My lady, Prince of Yu, please, this way. She's over here.
Chun, you are suffering.
What are you doing here?
We've come here to see you.
To see me? Or did you come to laugh at me? At how miserable I am? At what a failure I am?
Please, Chun. How can you even say that? I'm your brother. Your brother is here to see you.
Yuan Chun, listen to me. You have to plead guilty to your father. What did I do wrong? Why should I plead guilty?
You stole the tiger tally and led soldiers to Northern Yan. That's punishable by death.
By death? I should have died a long time ago.
All right, Yuan-Chen, don't act out of spite.
I'm not doing that. I told you I should have died long ago. I should have died in the Battle of Hongchuan or in Shanyang. I should have just died on that disgraceful evening!
I will not let you die. I will save you, Yuan-Chen.
You'll save me? And why will you save me, huh? Are you not ashamed of me enough, Mother? I am. Princess Yuan-Chen, the noblest princess in all of Wei, who rebelled on my wedding day. Just like Yan-Shen, I followed him as far as I could and without shame, only to be ravaged, ripped apart, and trampled by his soldiers. I'm just as low as a common whore now. Why am I even alive?
Shut up! That's enough! You are not a whore. You are my daughter, and you're a princess of Wei. You've always been naive, lively, kind, and sweet.
I'm kind and sweet. I'm kind. I'm sweet. It's such a shame that the daughter you once knew is now dead. You heard me right. The daughter you had is now dead.
Yuan-Chen. Yuan-Chen. This is a lucky charm I had made for you. Here, carry it. It'll keep you safe, all right? This is all my fault. I was the one who let you suffer. But Yuan-Chen, people will encounter hardships in their lives. Grit your teeth and bear it. Everything will all come to pass. Can you believe me when I say that?
Mother, you tell me. Come and tell your daughter. If a beautiful rose falls and is trampled into the mud, can it return to the high branch where it came from? What's done is done. Save your words. I brought all of this upon myself, and I'm willing to die for it.
Yuan-Chen, I promise I'll protect you. My daughter, I have to leave. But people can't remain children forever. I cannot protect you for the rest of your life. I hope that all of this will help you realize that.
Chun, have a good rest. I'll be leaving too.
夜风吹乱月光，声如厨房，心有掩藏。谁人笑我悲怆，被命运折断了翅膀。坠落深渊万丈，记忆被封藏。这风雪多嚣张，就算再被践踏，也不仰望。我会越挫越强，这呼吸是热，这心跳是光，一点一滴酝酿，一生一世的较量。我眼中光。